My name is Kenneth W. Putnam Jr. I live 500 on Wallam Lake Road. I've lived there for 75 years. My father's lived there for 98 years. He died 2 years ago. That would have been 100 years. We know this property up there. And I would like to say, well, first of all, let me say thank you for letting me speak tonight. I didn't sleep at all last night, and I'm sure there's many people here that had the same problem. Don't know what in the devil I am going to say to you that you will understand how we really feel. And I have a couple of questions for you also. But I would like to address the town council, because you people say now you are on our side, and I'm really, really happy about that. And I would really appreciate it if you folks would do like I've done for the last 50 years, building houses. I don't believe I have one customer that's dissatisfied with what I've built for them. And I would like you people to be that satisfied for us. And what I would like to say to you is, I would like you to get on your heels and talk to the governor, send her messages, and call the other towns around here and speak up and tell them how important it is for our state up here. And you know, Janet Coit in 2012, she's on the Don committee. It's just unbelievable that she bought that land from the Boy Scouts up there. And the Boy Scouts were so happy, and so wasn't she, that that land would be preserved forever. And here they are, they're going to build a Don plant right in the middle of it, besides Wallam Lake and George Washington Trails and everything. Now, I have a question. You have to excuse me, because I'm not a politician, I'm not a lawyer, but I have a lot of common sense. And my common sense says to you, do you think that a judge in his right mind would turn us down if we had a half-decent lawyer go in there and tell them that the state took us off the books and we couldn't say no to that power plant? And then the governor, of all things, appropriates these three people on the board. And for God's sakes, look at what they have done. They hit us right between the eyes with this 90 days. I mean, that just blew my mind right away when they did that. This company is so bad that our planning board, our zoning board, our building inspector hasn't got one thing from them that they can count on. No building permits, no nothing. No experience on what the highway is going to be. Matter of fact, they had the girl up here, the town council had the girl up here, the woman I should say, about bringing them oil trucks up through the town. And she said she didn't have any problem with them oil trucks traveling up that road. And somebody said to her, ma'am, have you traveled that road? She said, no, but I did it on paper. Well, when you do it on paper, you don't know what kind of traffic's running through that town or them sharp corners. I can't take my camper. I hit the darn curbing up on Church Street, and I got a small camper. These tractor trailers can impossibly make them corners with oil and with the other stuff that they're going to carry. Right? It's just mind-boggling that they would go ahead and give them that extension when they haven't come up with anything on their side of the plan to give to us in this town. Now, I'd like to ask you one other question also. I would like to ask you the question that when you said these other couple of towns in Massachusetts, and I think it was Connecticut, that they didn't go for this plan right away, and they got it rejected. But I would like to ask you, did them towns want that plan? Did they want, not the plan of the taxes, did they want the plan to build that plant in their town? Or were they taking their script like we are of saying yes or no? That makes a big difference. If they really wanted the plant and they held out on that tax street because they thought they were going to get something better, that's different. With us, we don't get anything better. We're getting this thing here rammed down our throat, and we can't say no, and we can't say yes because we don't want it. So that's a big, big difference if them things are true, like I said. If the town planning board wanted it, and they thought they were gonna get bigger tax dollars by holding out, and rejected on them, that's one thing. But if they were stripped of their town of saying yes or no, that's another thing, like we are. We have no say in yes or no. All we can do is just talk to people, talk to our committee, and I'm hoping that these lawyers here, up here, can really put some letters out with some teeth in them, and to the government, to all of them, ESP board and all of them, and let them know really how we are out here. I want you to know, there was a fella that called me up last night, and I'm the type of guy that I can't say no. This fella is in a wheelchair. He's had 2 operations on his back. He's got bad knees. His wife has got Parkinson's disease, right? He wanted to come to this meeting tonight. I said, well, yeah, sure, of course, I'll bring him. I got thinking about it today, and I said, geez, I can't bring this young fella here. He's on Eagle Peak Road. He's close to this power plant too. But with this here, he can't sit in his chair over a half hour, 3/4 of an hour. He's got to get up and go to the bathroom. He couldn't get around in here. There's so many people in this town that can't come to these meetings that I want you to know that you people are responsible for it. It's just not this group here. There's hundreds of more that's out there that should be considered on our side as well. I have one other thing, and this is not good, but I got to say it anyway. If you folks vote on that bill tonight, it's like slapping every one of us in the face. If we gave them that okay today, they've got, what, 3 months to do what the heck they want. And if they get that set, that energy board can give them the right to go ahead. And for right now, if they give them the right to go ahead, they can do anything they want up there because we haven't done anything to stop them. Like you said, if they did, we'd have to sue them. And we don't want to do that, so we got to hold them off on this here. I'm not saying we can't, shouldn't do it later on when it comes down to the nitty-gritty. If they come out with all these plans and natural resources and DEM and get them all approved, that's a different story. I don't know how the devil is going to do it because we can't build on a swamp, we can't build on the wetlands, and we can't kill animals and everything. I don't see where they're going to get away with that, but if they do, then we'll have to go with this agreement. And we still got time. This isn't a do or die today. So let's put it off, all right? Thank you very much. Thank you.